your girl Ariel, aka Ari, coming right back at you with another. Ooh, messed up. Okay, try that again. Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's your girl Ariel, aka Ari, coming right back at you with another video, and today it is all about this long ponytail that you see me rocking right now on 4C hair. Okay, but before we get straight into this video, I just want to say that I am doing a full lace wig giveaway that is worth approximately $404 Canadian, which is about 300 USD. So if you are interested in winning a free lace wig, make sure you stay tuned till the end of this video to see how you can win. Hint, hint, make sure you go follow me on Instagram at arielfitz.patrick, because that's one of the requirements to win. So if you want a head start, you can just go ahead right now and follow me on Instagram and then come back to this video so we can see how we can slay our hair. Alright? So yeah, that's enough talking for the intro of this video. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is start off by moisturizing your hair. As you can see, my hair is blown out and I did a pretty sleek blow dry just so that it's easier to handle. Nothing too heat damaging, but you want to moisturize it. I'm using my leave-in conditioner and my sweet almond oil, which I actually use on my skin, but I couldn't find my hair oil. Okay, that's a lie. I knew where my hair oil was. I was just too lazy to get up and get it. Okay, fine. And now this heavy big guy here you see is my favorite go-to gel, which is Eco Styler gel. Y'all, I know you guys know what that gel is, and I'm gonna use this to stick down my hair, and I'm also gonna go in with some water. So there's only water in this bottle, and I just like to spray my hair with water, even though it's kind of counterintuitive because I blow dried it to straighten it out. But I don't know, I just don't like putting gel on dry hair, even though the water does cause my hair to curl back up again. I don't know, it works for me. Okay, I know it doesn't really make sense, but it works for me. And my hair is really it's really kinky curly, so as soon as I wet it, it really shrinks up. So imagine if I never blow dried it, it would be super short. Okay, so that's why I blow dry it first, and yes, I put back some water, but it's just to help the gel go in. Now, in terms of actually sleeking down your hair, this technique you see me doing here by parting and applying gel and putting it in a ponytail, it looks long and it looks tedious, but I'm telling you, if you have 4C hair, this right here is a technique that's going to change your life if you never knew how to slick down your hair. Because I know the problem of trying to do a low bun, but yet inside it's kind of like exploding inside, so your bun is kind of raised and it's not super sleek against your scalp. If you want a super sleek bun, do this technique, I promise you. Now this bad boy here, I bought this gel from a girl. I shouldn't say from a girl, it's from a company, but it's owned by a black woman, I believe, a young black woman who lives in Florida. It took forever to reach Montreal with a whole bunch of duties and taxes, but listen, it was worth it. That's her edge control as well. The company is called She Is Bomb, or the brand is called She Is Bomb, and she is indeed bomb. I used way too much of this product because I used it as I would my regular edge control that does not lay down my hair, and the regular gel that barely lays down my hair. So I have a really heavy hand, and you don't want to do that, because look at this gel. When you touch it, it feels completely different to a gel you're used to. It's not watery, it's very sticky. You may not like the feeling, but I liked it. It's really gooey and like, it's weird, okay, but it works, y'all. And again, you don't want to use a heavy hand like I did, because I wasn't prepared for the stiffness that was going to happen. When I tell you I tried to take this gel out of my hair, well, not out of my hair, but when I was like just trying to move my hair, it was so hard. Like my hair was going nowhere. It was amazing. Like this gel it's insane. You don't even need the edge control if you're using the gel. And here I'm doing the rub test while my hair is still wet, okay? So it's barely moving, but when I tell you I tried it the night of, like I went out and I came back the night of, it wasn't moving. Like I was rubbing super hard. Here I wasn't rubbing hard because it was still wet and I was scared to mess it up, but I was rubbing really hard and it wasn't going anywhere. So if you want a super strong gel, this is the gel for you guys. Like it's insane. I don't know what else to say about it except it's amazing. She is indeed bomb. Okay, that's facts. So throughout my entire head, I'm using the same technique. I'm parting, I'm gelling, I'm parting, I'm gelling. I'm gonna say again, if you're gonna use this She Is Bomb gel, don't put as much as I did. You don't need to, but this is the technique I use with less strong hold gel like Eco Styler. And I know some of you guys are like, how are you saying Eco Styler is not stronghold? Listen, I got 4C hair. She does not like to be tamed, and Eco Styler gel does not contain her, okay? Unless I put a heaping set, like so much. But that's just me. I don't mind putting that much gel because I make sure to moisturize my hair every day, and I wash it when it's in a bun like this. I wash it once a week because you need to get that gel out. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on doing this, and then I'm gonna sleek my edges. So I get quite a few questions on how I sleek my edges, not really on YouTube because I don't really show myself in a bun, but outside, and this is all I do. I just take a rat tail comb and a really good gel, and I just do exactly what you saw me do there. I know that probably wasn't a very helpful commentary because it's pretty much self-explanatory, but it's very simple. So it took me a while to kind of, I haven't mastered it, but let's just use the word master it on my hair. I believe it's different for everyone's hair texture. It's especially how your edges are. My edges are kind of thin, so it's kind of easier for me to do it on my edges. But I believe it works for everyone. So many people said you could never do this on 4C hair, and I proved them wrong, and I'm so proud because, listen, if you told me a few years ago that I could get my edges to look like this, I would have told you stop lying and stop trying to raise up my expectations. But you can. It's crazy. You just need the right gel, the right technique, and use a comb. Don't use a brush, because I see some girls do it with brushes. Not my texture here. It needs an actual comb. So I'm gonna tie down my hair now for about 10 minutes. This is optional, but I just like doing it. And I'm gonna be using this hair that I found in my hair closet because I was too lazy to go to the store, but I found this hair. I took it in color 2 because that's a perfect match to my natural hair. And I'm gonna cut it right above the bands because I found it was really long, and I didn't want it such a long ponytail. And that's how it looks after you cut it. And then of course I'm gonna go ahead and pre-stretch it. And you can leave it blunt, but I don't like it blunt. So after having my hair tied down for about 10 minutes, I'm going to take my braiding hair and I'm going to start putting in the ponytail. So now I'm going to be using this technique that I actually saw from Braids by Shinia or Chinia. I'm not too sure how to pronounce her name, but she's here on YouTube, and I really liked this technique that I saw because I was like, this is the only way I'm not gonna make my ponytail look super ugly at the root, because I know the struggle of trying to like make your ponytail look really nice and natural, especially if you're doing it by yourself. So I decided to go with her technique, and I'm not even gonna try and explain it with words, but I think you guys can understand from what I did there. I couldn't tell that I had a little bit of a bubble of hair there, but yo, I was like, this looks kind of cute. I was kind of feeling myself in this stage, but we ain't leaving it here. So here I'm just showing you, I'm watching her video on how to do it, because me and braiding, y'all, I could braid, but it's like literally such a struggle, and I don't know why, but this was a fun little experiment on myself. So I went ahead and I separated the hair into, well, a tiny piece, and this is the piece you're going to take to wrap around. And I'm actually going to leave this to play because I feel like me talking is not going to help explain this. But I'm going to wrap it around the ponytail, and I'll be back to explain the rest. I'm such a mess of voiceovers. This is why I hate doing voiceovers. Oh my goodness. Okay, enjoy. I'll be back. So I just wanted to come back here to mark the importance of using the Got2b freeze spray or any really good freeze spray, and then take the blow dryer and melt it, because I tried it the next day without doing it and it actually came out. So you really want to use that freeze spray and the blow dryer. That combination is deadly in a good way. So as you can see, it kind of covers, it covers the ponytail pretty well. And now I'm just going to take my natural hair and hide it underneath the braiding hair, because unfortunately my natural hair started curling up. Okay, so because remember I wet it, so it started curling up and it started getting kind of hard to blend into the braiding hair, because usually when it's blow dried really straight or even flat iron, it matches perfectly with the kanekalon hair, but that was not the case because it started curling up. If y'all remember what I said earlier, you would know why. But yeah, so that was kind of a struggle. As you can see, the hair is starting to protrude. Is that the right word? Protrude? Out of the braid, and it was not looking neat at all. And I'm like, this is gonna be a problem. So I decided, let me just take this back out and try something else. And I decided to do this technique that I saw another girl on YouTube do. I cannot remember who she was. That's the problem. So sorry for not giving you your credit, girl. But she did like tiny twists, or she did braids, but I was lazy, so I was like, let me just do some twists. And I cannot remember how many I did, but just enough to make it kind of thin so that I could hide it beneath the braid. This is not a perfect technique because it could still stick out, I'm not gonna lie, but if you're a good braider, or if you're just really good at hiding and tucking the hair, it would not be a problem. But I personally suggest that you try and blow dry your hair so that it matches the texture of the kanekalon hair, so that you don't have to do this, because I'm still doing it today. To this point, it's been like a week and I'm still doing it, but I think you should really blow dry your hair out straight. But if not, you can always do what I did, but you just don't want to fall into the problems of it sticking out. Oh, and make sure if you're gonna do this that you do a good bit of twists, because yesterday I tried just doing 2 twists with my natural hair and I was like, let me just do it because I was really in a rush. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that at all. It's stuck out and it's not cute, and now I'm trying to hide it with a scrunchie, okay? So don't be lazy. So you're gonna start to braid as best as you possibly can, guys. Don't feel any kind of pressure. We're not all professionals out here. I am not, so don't judge my form, okay? If you see that I'm not doing it perfectly, I did it to the best of my abilities, and I'm encouraging you to do the same, okay? I've seen other people do it with some crusty looking braids, but yet it still looked good, because I don't know, like, it's a braid, like, just do what you want. But yeah, I braided it all the way to the end, and this day I did not dip it in hot water and I did not use an elastic band to secure the ends, so it did end up unraveling. So you can choose whether you want to dip it in hot water or use an elastic band, or do both, which I did the next day, just so that it does not unravel. So now for the finishing touches, you just want to cut off any of the excess hair you see on the braid, put any more freeze spray, melt it down with some hot air from your blow dryer. Do what you gotta do. Oh, and do not forget those grubs. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but my grubs at the back of my head are just childish. Like, they don't listen. But this She Is Bomb gel put the fear of God in them. Like, they don't move anymore, they don't grub up anymore, and I'm so happy. So if you're like me and you have that struggle, use She Is Bomb gel. It works, it's crazy. And now for my favorite part, you guys know I'm obsessed with mousse. Maybe you don't, but now you do. I absolutely love mousse, mostly because of the smell and because of the texture. It's just so much fun to play with. I don't go outside without putting mousse. And I'm using some sheen spray because I felt like my hair was looking a little bit dull from the gel, because I wasn't used to this gel. It doesn't leave a shiny finish, so I was like, I need some freshness. And look at this, my edges weren't moving, and I still wasn't pressing hard here yet because I was still scared. But when I came back home, y'all, those edges, they were not moving. And I put way too much, like I said before, I put way too much edge control in that part, so it started building up, and I had to go in with water and literally like scrub it out. So again, you do not want a heavy hand with this at all. And we are finished, guys. We are done. So, what do you think? Didn't I tell y'all that if you have 4C hair, you can get your hair slicked down? Didn't I tell you? Our hair is the most versatile hair on the planet. It can do anything. If you want it to be silky straight, it can be silky straight. If they tell you that you can't define your curls because it's too kinky, kinky is curly, so what's your point? You can do anything with your hair, sis. Everyone who sees my hair, they're like,
oh no girl, you were able to do that because you don't have 4C hair.
I'm like, ma'am. So that is enough yabber about that, but I hope that it was enlightening to you. Make sure you share this with a friend, especially with the last person who told you that you can't do XYZ with your hair because it's too thick. Period. But before we go, I just want to announce the giveaway. It closes on November 11th. Excuse me, I might extend it, but let's keep it to November 11th for now. If you're interested in winning this lace wig from Neat and Sleek worth over 400 bucks Canadian, all you gotta do to enter is very simple. You just gotta subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram, follow my mom's page on Instagram, which is Cheryl Hair Designs, and share the giveaway post in your Instagram story and tag me in it. But anyway, that's enough for that. If you like my top, by the way, make sure you go and watch my clothing haul from Shein. That is it for the videos, my loves. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you think about this hairstyle, and if you have ever experienced anyone telling you, or a friend, or you even thinking yourself, that 4C hair cannot be slicked down into a bun, because it can be. And yeah, so make sure you comment that, and of course share this with your friends. Share this on Instagram, Facebook, through text message. Just share. And of course subscribe to join the gang so we can hang. Hey, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, which is gonna be the clothing haul or something else. I'm just gonna go take a whole bunch of pictures, and I'm actually gonna go film my clothing haul now. So love you guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace. I don't know what that was.